So for us, ad technology plays a huge part in improving the consumer role with brands, mainly because it helps scale it, it helps create more ROI. That ad technology is really, at the end of the day, what's going to prove successful, and we'll see it in the results of revenue.
I'm particularly excited to see ad technology along the lines of the Ad Choices program that enables consumers to directly communicate their advertising preferences, including what they should be targeted for. Because right now, the ad industry is making extraordinarily sophisticated decisions that are really based on surmising things from metadata, and in many cases, consumers really do want to learn about products that they're interested in and want a mechanism to tell the world about what they should be told about. And I'm excited to see the evolution of those mechanisms in a two-way dialogue that makes both sides happy.
I've always felt that ad technology is actually relationship marketing when you really boil it down. Because consumers and users are giving an increased degree of permission for their digital lives to be reviewed and analyzed and used for targeting and used in advertising. If we find that right balance where it's very permission-based, but the permission that the users give ultimately leads to a better digital communication experience for them on the other side, then I think you'll start to see that shift happening more aggressively.
Huge role. Ad technology is essentially how consumers are going to be able to communicate with the industry. And when I say it that way, what I mean is when a consumer interacts or wants to interact with the industry, they need some way to reach through and communicate something of value. Now, most people assume that the only thing someone wants to communicate is their desire to not be tracked, but that's not actually true. 99%, this is me making a stab at numbers, but 99% of the time when somebody wants to communicate with us as an industry, they don't want to say, I don't want to be tracked. They want to tell us something like, I bought that already. I'm not interested in that type of a product. And ad technology enables that. I actually saw it happen to myself the other day. I was on a website viewing a news article, and I was retargeted for a set of sleeping bags that I had examined on a website, and I was retargeted by a member that is known for doing good retargeting, and I was annoyed by the fact that I had bought that sleeping bag 2 weeks before. So I used the online behavioral advertising icon in the upper right corner. I clicked on it, and lo and behold, the first thing I was given was the ability to tell that targeter, I bought this product already, I don't want to see this ad. That's how ad technology can improve the relationship between consumers and brands.
So I'm a big believer that technology can play a huge role in innovation for a company, which is always good for consumers for a brand. In this case, if you can use your brand like a tech company would use an API, you have the ability to understand what your consumers want and offer things that you're already doing in a better way, or offer completely new things. What I just finished talking about was Facebook's ability to do that in terms of understanding, actually, now that we know people like playing games here or planning events here, it helps them understand that's the usage occasion for our product and absolutely draws a closer relationship between them as a brand and all their users.